the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. Yeah.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Alright, today is November 24th, 2021. It is 2:02 a.m. 1,486 subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. I threw this video up last night. I took it out of one of the videos that I recorded yesterday and put it out, since YouTube then flagged that portion, and I said, you know what, let me put it out. Occasionally I think I will be doing that, because when I put like an hour worth of videos, YouTube flag it, they want to review it and all of that. So I might take small bits and pieces of the videos of 1 hour video and make it into one 5 or 10 minutes video, whatever it may be. Alright, so that was one of them. 468 people see it, my usual number, so it's not like I'm expecting 1,000. Alright, so let's go on Twitter, see what's going on.
Resistance.
All right, this one I recorded it already, but what's happening is that she's adding to it. She's adding to some of the thread that she had put. So I think, yeah. So let me go back to this and start there.
all season.
Oh my God. Harry didn't care about the performance. He only cared about Meghan. All right, next one. Okay, if even began to speak on these two, I'll be here all day. But Jason Kenoff given permission to work with the Daily Fail against Meghan told me everything I need to know. The Princess and the Press, Meghan Markle. Is that a video or is it a picture? Okay, that's a picture. Okay, let's see here. He previously served as Downing Street Permanent Secretary to Prime Minister Boris Johnson from May 2020. The role had been vacant for 8 years after Sir Jeremy Haywood left in 2012 from February 2016 to May 2017. Kay served under David Cameron and Theresa May as principal private secretary to the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. And March 2018, it was announced that Case could be the next private secretary to Prince William, Duke of Cambridge. He took up the appointment in July 2018. Also in 2018, Case was appointed a visiting. Okay, Prince William, right-hand man, land top job at Downing Street. Wow. And I think I did hear some of the squad talking about this guy. Okay. All right, so maybe politicians have worked with them, but mostly under the Queen in a more subtle and more focused way. But if William is hiring some of these people for a specific agenda to, to be more well-liked, it's most likely things like that is not going to happen. These newer politicians, they know uh, they after bigger thing. All right, they're not into harmony kind of thing. Look what's happening in the UK right now. Oh my God, they might they might actually use him as a puppet, because now that they know what's going on, they might use him as a puppet to do certain things. Okay, let me continue. Meet Simon Case, former royal aide and the newish chief of civil service. Okay, this is small. At just 42 years old, the youngest ever tapped civil servant, already has plenty of strings to his bow as a private secretary for David Cameron as well as Prince William. And yesterday he was wheeled out to answer question around the chatty chatty rat leak. Okay, it's very small. Okay, spend actor who dealt with near collapse of RBS taking PR job with Prince William and Kate. In one of the comments I was reading that someone said Jason Kenoff is not qualified for the job that he got. It's probably word of mouth that got him this position. Look at this. He came from a place that was collapsed and then you hire him? Oh my God. Look at Harry in the back. Not really amused. Not really amused at all. Okay, these I cannot see. It's very small. Okay, I'll blow it up and you guys could pause your screen and then you guys could read it. Okay, there's Temple Gate and all of that. It's very small. Maybe that one I could see. Temple Gate, aka Camilla Gate, was a scandal that unfolded in 1993 when the transcript of a phone call between Prince Charles and his then mistress, Camilla Parker Bowles, was published in the press. Camilla laughing, "What are you doing?" to turn into a pair of knickers. Both laugh. Okay, so I have I think in one of my video I read the entire transcript, and in another video I read partial of it. Alright, so everything else is too small. I don't want to bother my eyes here. Alright, there's this. We saw that one. They're cheering for whatever nonsense that the plot that they were thinking. I think right here is William right there. We can't really see his head. So whatever plot that they had, thinking they're just gonna use partial of the conversation, and Meghan was like, if you're gonna bring this up, you might as well put everything out, let people judge for themselves. Let the text messages speak for themselves, and those texts I've been sharing with you. I'll put it on the screen after this one. All right. You know, while you guys see the text message, I might as well share this thought with you while I'm editing this. And I'm thinking, I know I always talk, you know, random, sometimes they sound really silly and stupid, but when you think about it, based on some of the video clips that I just saw, there's a possibility the universe, like I said, Princess Diana did bring Meghan to the royal family. Why is that? She gets to love Harry, and then she is very social media savvy. And what did William wanted based on those videos? He wanted someone to help him with communication. Who could have helped him better than that? Meghan. Meghan, out of jealousy, he threw it all away. So that crossed my mind, and I thought I should share it with you because Meghan was all that, a little bit of everything, because she built her brand on social media and many other things. I mean, she's not just social media, but she's very social media savvy. And then this is exactly what William wanted. And who did he bring? Politician. What the F? But anyway, that crossed my mind. I thought I'd share it. Let's go back. All right, watch the full thing before it gets taken down. So that one, while I recorded it, I was doing other things. I just walk away and do different things because it's like an hour. So I didn't want to just sit and watch it. When I'm ready, I'll sit down and watch it. And then as I think of stuff, I'll share it with you. Okay, because they didn't have to. Okay, someone probably put something and I can't see it. Okay, additional replies. Okay, let me see what some people. If vultures, why must they have access to her? Okay, that's fueled the hate campaign. They wanted to bully her and to engaging with them. Yeah, and this is why Harry was like, nope, you're not gonna see my wife. And I agree with him. Okay, I agree with him. Look how they've been treating him in particular. Okay, so he knows how that works. So next tweet. Oh my God, that's 30 minutes. Okay, I watched the first episode of the documentary, The Princess and the Press. It was very good. Like the New York Times Instagram article, it says what is happening and allows the viewers to connect the dot. Episode 1 covers through 2018 and is worth watching. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. All right. Let's see here. The palace issuing this statement complaining about, quote, unfounded claims from unnamed sources, and quote, is the Spider-Man meme and reinformed. Okay, that's the Spider-Man who's pointing at each other. Quote, a free, responsible, and open press is of vital importance to a healthy democracy. However, too often it is overblown and unfounded claims from unnamed sources that are presented as facts, and it is disappointed when anyone, including the BBC, give them credibility, end quote. John Palace statement on the Princes and the Press. You know what? They could say whatever they want, but Bouzy, all right, Christopher Bouzy have solved that problem for many of us. Okay, so they could put any nonsense that they want, keep people in the dark and whatever, but we know the truth. And the squad have known the truth since the get-go. It's just now, okay, whatever the squad was suspicion of, we are getting how do you call receipt of that. We know exactly this is exactly what's happening. Okay, there's proof now. Okay, what I got from the first half of the documentary is that Toby was briefing against Meghan early on in their relationship and marriage. Okay, we didn't see it. We didn't see it. But sitting, when all four of them sitting on stage, that's when everything, I think the world, the public get to see a hint of it. That's the part that I've been saying from the get-go. That's when the public should have get the hint. This is where there's a problem. But it has been going on before that, way before that. Okay, let's see here. There's 83 comments. I'm not going to go in it. Okay, what I got from the first, okay, I think I just read. Okay, I agree. I like the fact that he challenged everything the Voivoda lad said. Robert Jackson and someone else can't remember give different version of the Tiara story. Yikes. Let's see here. Okay, Jabson and Wooten give different version of the Tiara story because they both lied. That is true. Okay, it was so good. I kept holding my breath waiting for them to slag off Harry and Meghan, but the truth was actually told. I can't wait for the second episode when it is on. Some of the squad were saying, yeah, they might, you know, the first part might lure you in, but don't hold your breath too high after you see the second one, because the second one might just throw Harry under the bus. And the thing with Harry, no matter what anybody say, Harry has always kept his foot down on those people. He hasn't changed his tone at all. So Harry has been the same. It's the other one who's keep on flapping, you know, tripping on their own shoelaces kind of thing. Okay, it must have been nerve-wracking for you to sit through that. My heart will have been thumping all day, all the way through. And a long exhale of relief at the end. I hope Harry and Meghan were watching. Okay, I'm sure at least one of the Sussexes got the news firsthand. Harry is not playing. Remote in one hand and phone and lawyers on speed dial in another. There's a part I believe Meghan let her lawyer spoke to that particular person in the documentary. I think one of the squad was saying something about, but whatever. But the thing is that the reason Meghan allowed her lawyer to speak on her behalf is to say, look, I'm letting my lawyer speak. If you have a problem with anything that I've done while I was over there, I'm ready to take you in. This is why you have a lawyer speak on your behalf. Okay? This is why you have your lawyer to speak on your behalf, because you're not effing around. That's the thing. You're not effing around. These people on the palace are fooling around. They play with Meghan's life with all of the lies and stupidity. Meghan is saying, I'll let my lawyer speak on my behalf, because if you say something stupid about me, I'm taking you in. This is why she has her lawyers. Okay, let's see. I'm sure at least one of the... Okay, I read that. Iconic statement from the three household basically stating unnamed sources shouldn't be giving credibility when that's exactly how the institution empower info to the press. Yeah, this is the thing. When they don't like something, they throw a rumor. Just let that become a rumor. All right? And then people will catch it on. I got that from Bridgerton. This is exactly what happened. Okay, from Bridgerton. Okay, aside from that, of the allegation against Meghan are from unnamed sources, or they are also saying those should not be believed, or that only applies when it unnamed against the family. Okay, the sad thing about all this bullying of Meghan and Harry is that the Queen could have set the record straight for a great deal of it. Here she knew Tiara Gate didn't occur. Press and courtier are bad enough, but this travesty is on her. That is true. That is true. I remember that was one part when I was talking about Andrew or something. I went on for a good 5 minutes, and then when I'm editing, I cut everything out. Waste my time saying all of the thing, but I get everything out of my chest and then cut it out. Don't even put it public. All right. They portray her as a loving head of the family. Where was the loving for Harry and Meghan when all this poison was being fed to the tabloid by other members of the family via their paid staff? Okay, they are not a loving family. They will betray each other if it benefits them to do so. And they're so stupid for doing that, because people from outside of the palace wall see them as one. Okay, they see the family as one, but with them they see each other as individual, so they're not a team. What is it, the model for Haiti? Unity create force. Okay, so this is what people used to think of them. There was unity in there, but once there's no unity, this is what happened. Okay, and those people they bring in who realize this is how they operate, they help them. They help them to dismantle each other. And I even said it about the Harry. Okay, this is why Harry was too close to all of the futures. Okay, all the family members that were in power, and Harry was the only voice of reason. That's because Princess Diana saw both of the boys needed Meghan's help. That's why he fell in love with Meghan so quickly. Now I'm seeing everything now. The two boys needed the help. Harry needed a loved one to start a family on his own. William needed how do you call this? Need somebody to help him with social media. So Princess Diana sent Meghan. Alright, for both of her boys. But one of them rejected, the other one saw it.
This beautiful woman just sort of literally tripped and fell into my life. I fell into her life. And the fact...
This is why Harry said, they're giving them bad advice. Harry knew. So because Harry is the only one who's not falling for their nonsense, those people who's giving advices, okay? So what did they do? They divide Harry with the brother and kick him out of there. Okay, I've been saying this. Okay, the bit I did not get was why they used the Meghan forgot clip to demonstrate the weird and complex working of the royal family and staff aid. Okay, according to two-parter to watch later. Okay, generally don't trust BBC when it comes to Meghan and Harry. They have been labeled as institutionally racist in the past, but is quite senior in the institution and several cut above the mediocrity known as the royal voter and the likes of A-Leave. The fight against the BBC was about doing this documentary. The British royal family and large part of the media label him anti-monarchy to destroy the credibility of the documentary. But it was so refreshing to see how many royal voter journalists were involved in the documentary. Because from what I heard, he did that way before the Oprah interview. It's just now everything is coming together and he put it out. Okay, I thought it was good too. They even show video of Meghan that have never been acknowledged by the British media, the one where she addressed the UN. I haven't watched the Beeb for ages, but this definitely wasn't kind to the royal family and the courtiers. Okay, may I ask this? A clip of it with Wooten and Jobson talking Tiaragate doesn't mention accurate info from Meghan's email text that Queen Elizabeth II helped Meghan choose the tiara. With just this one example, I'm puzzled how it can be proclaimed a good show when it's still peddle falsehood. Okay, it was filmed last year. They made it obvious that the story didn't pass the smell test. All right, let's see here. Okay, so the question remains, if not accurate to date, why is it being released? Especially when it contained extremely damaging narrative that gets seminal point for the public, hating Meghan, Tiaragate, and etc. Okay, I have to watch it. It's about why the narrative exists. They are saying that KP, that is William, has been leaking to the press about his brother. Why is it then Wooten been saying it? Okay, I've been putting it so many forms. Okay, the royal family are the one who's leaking to the press. All right, I'll put this clip there too. This fact has been known since 2019. No bombshell, but what was remain after these non-bombshell, the remaining falsehood. It's no bombshell for you and I, everyone in the squad, but the larger public in the UK are not aware of this. That is true. That is true. That's what I was saying at the beginning. Okay, they are bombarded with news coming from the tabloid all day, every day. That is their truth. But yeah, I do wonder what prompted that documentary. That's interesting too. Can't watch it. No access to BBC. And they'll give you, there it is here. Okay, I wonder the part two. Okay, I wonder will the part two turn on Harry and Meghan? Who will it continue to tell the truth? Fingers crossed. Harry and Meghan have never deserved the hate and lies. That is true. Okay, I'm just waiting for episode 2. I get the feeling it will be slam Harry and Meghan's time. I hope they prove me wrong, but I know how the media works in that country. It's really interesting because how people don't trust them. Okay, can we watch in USA? Okay, there's the link up there. Okay, let's see. What I'm happy about with this BBC documentary is that the public that relies on newspaper for information will be well informed and educated about what was really going on, and all the lies and disinformation will be made clearer to them. That is another truth here. All right, let's see here. I will wait for the second one. Review. If both are good, then maybe I might watch. Right, will it stay neutral or is it a bit and switch? Bit? Okay, bait and switch or something. Okay, bit and switch. I was so glad to see it wasn't another empty by the media to paint Meghan and Harry as a villain of the family. They are treated badly by the media and Harry has been betrayed by his family, allowing these stories about Meghan to be leaked that are not true. Harry and Meghan are lost to us. Yep. And the thing is that the other one you know, is throwing rumors out there and to make the other one look bad. And people knew, you know, could smell that from miles away. After some of this, that's Kerr very well said. For once, a documentary here that's not about painting Harry and Meghan as villain, like the press has tried to falsely present. It, if anything, it exposed the dastardly act by the press, chasing Meghan and Harry away, a loss to us, the biggest missed opportunity to the monarchy. What did I say? I have what is it, a thumbnail that's a missed opportunity. They had so many missed opportunity to stand up to the occasion. But now that I know why they let those missed opportunity go, is because they wanted to be the only one to be standing up. And then guess what? It's going to be their downfall, okay, for not standing up. All right, in fact, because I didn't see, but many triple seems to concur. It left a lot out and repeat debunked stories. If I hadn't seen the damage myself, I would have thought the all-out war meant that the Sussexes was minor. For the newly involved and whitewashed greatly the level of the virtual and the singular focused destruction they endure. UK would love to watch it, but the iPlayer doesn't work for individual, not from UK. They were really telling on themselves. There's a life. I'm glad Harry is taking them on. Yep. Okay, how are you, journalists? If you write favorable articles so you can get more stories. If they never complain, they never explain, why are these stories to get? Right, that is true. All right, let me move on. There's a lot of comment. All right, a lot of good comment. Oh, there's a video. Let's see here. 47 second. What did it say? Tom Bradby told us about Palace Vipers leaking shit to the royal voters vulture. That's why William unfriended him. Okay, let's see here. 47 seconds.
The narrative is that no one in the palace was told about this in advance, this announcement. Is that accurate or not in your view?
Well, it's certainly not true to say the palace were blindsided by it. Certainly the couple's views, they came back, they wanted to talk to the family about their plans. You know, it had been made clear to them in their absence that there was going to be a slimmed down monarchy and they weren't really a part of it. They were asked by officials and the rest of the family to put thoughts down on paper. They said, look, it leaks if we do that, we don't want to do that. They did it. It was immediately leaked to the Sun, so they thought, you know, hang it, we're going to have our, you know, statement anyway. So, you know, I really take that, I mean, to say I take that with a pinch of salt would be the understatement of the century.
Yeah, I remember, I mean, there's a lot of things I forgot, but listening to this, that's true. I remember they didn't want to put their things on paper. I mean, everybody could plot. So, okay, let's take this, what Bradby said here. If Harry said, I don't want to put it on paper, and then as soon as he the reason he didn't want to put it on paper is gonna be late. Who did he give those letters to, and why did it late? Okay, that means they were really undermining them because they felt like how do you call this? They will remain in the UK or something, so they have power over them. They will not sue or anything like that. So Harry has has been on point from the get-go. He never deter, and he has the right to, you know, sue wherever he can. And Meghan is not playing, and that's another fighter Harry got on his side. Now that you know, they both are together. But poor Meghan, I don't think she wanted all of this BS. But Harry, I gotta give Harry the prop because as soon as he noticed the media knew about their relationship, he quickly sealed the deal. Poor Meghan didn't even know about those vipers over there. Let's see if anybody put any videos. Oh my God, it keeps going. All right, so let me read it. We got that William was meeting with editors to try to restore or shift his image. That's there, okay? That there's a clear attempt by the press to create a hero and villain. That event, at the best of time, Meghan's press was laced with racism. That the Tiaragate narrative coming out of the palace was twisted. Yeah, I mean, he hired them to make him look good, so they were doing that, and at the same time, it was his downfall. Okay? The truth is coming out. Next tweet. Okay, I just watched the BBC documentary Popularity Breed Discontent. I love you, Harry. Keep doing what you're doing. Prince Harry, there's a love. Jealousy is not good by the family member, especially a brother. Oh my God, a thread within a thread. Okay, I have so much respect for this man, Prince Harry. All right, let's see some of the comment here. Alright, so let me read the comment and I'll go into this. It's a thread in there. Okay, I completely agree. Respect Prince Harry. Hi, you got that backward, love. Why should Will be jealous of him? That's what everybody's wondering. Why should he? Because he gonna be king, but yet he is. Okay, we can't how do you call this? We can't deny it. Okay, we can't deny that he is going to be king, but yet he is jealous of his brother. Why? Because people love Harry integrity, his core values. Okay, so that's what William doesn't have, and he wants that. But if he's doing BS thing all the time, why will people flock to him? Okay, when he will be the next Prince of Wales, something Sonny can never make his wife equal. I mean, you could say all of the Harry doesn't care about this. Okay, Harry doesn't. So why is William so jealous of him though? Let's see what some of the squad are saying here. Okay, William is Charles 2 and 2. They both have that jealousy and insecure man-child complex. It will be his downfall. Yep. And I even said it in one of the comments. They don't need to worry about Harry or Meghan who's gonna put them down. They're gonna do it themselves. Okay, because of their stupid jealousy. Okay, sport but not academically inclined, and like a real daddy, wanted to be a soldier since he was wee lady. Soldiering is the family profession of the family. Okay, whatever. Okay, I don't think Harry will take that if offered. He seemed to have the life he wants. That's right. Okay, LOL, they want the power, prestige, the perks. What? No worry, they were demanding the queen to give them equal footing at the camp. What? Oh, please, this is a hater here. This calls for a nice time to less black. When you start seeing haters who's trying to pop the other one, especially after what we just saw, oh my God. Okay, whoever has wronged Harry and his wife and the darkness will be brought to light in God's name. Amen. Truth can be hidden for so long. That is true. Amen. Okay, true. He has been vindicated, ironically, by the same goons who've been trying hard to ruin him. How you doing, Lady Karma? Okay, I totally agree. God is Harry's savior and he will never forsake him. That is true. I know that's right. Okay. Harry and okay, that's a different language. There's a heart. Amen. Amen. Exactly. Yes, completely agree. All right, let's go into this. What they said this is a thread. Okay, a real man stand by his word. A real man cares for and stand by what's right. A real man does not associate with evil. A real man honor his wife and protect his children. A real man works hard for what he achieves. A real man loves, honor his mother. A real man holds himself accountable. That's right. Okay, Prince Harry is respected and loved worldwide because he says what he knows to be true, because he wants to use his position to help those in need. He told in one interview, okay, it's fun to be good and boring to be bad. All right, let's see here. That's why he lied with his wife about writing the book. Then, all right, there's another hater. Let's perfect time to block. All right, we know the truth, so I don't need to hear these people when they come with their nonsense. Ditto, it could not have been easy. In fact, I can begin to comprehend how hard it was. Okay, same here. I just love the way he is loving on his Meghan. It gives pure joy. Okay, there's a love. Sam, he's the real deal. Okay, different language, soldier warrior. Then we are 21, I think. We all do. Me too. So these are people who like him, who agree with the tweet. Next tweet. Oh my God, I have so much more, and I'm almost an hour. Okay. No wonder the Queen, Prince Charles, and Prince William were so up in arms about the princes and the press. It's absolutely confirmed everything Harry and Meghan said in the Oprah interview. All right, these are people who saw the thing and the commenting about it. Okay, how can I access it from the USA? So people are putting the link here. Okay, agree 100%. Only problem is, will the effect changes to the narrative by the next episode? I mean, they confirm William is prepared to kowtow. What will they give him? Yes, I think it might. Okay, I think the British media knows they'll never get close to Harry and Meghan. That ship has sailed. The palaces can follow through on any promises to deliver the couple and stories have dried up. So now the leftovers have no protection from the mess they themselves created. Oh well, amen. Okay, I think that it was William. He just used the other names to try to give his action more weight. Yep, let's see here. Despite a series of meetings between Prince William's representative and the corporation, the source said the BBC was still refusing to show the program to courtiers before broadcast. Seems because they like to sit in events and then start saying their lies. They like to throw rumors out there. Believe me, from Bridgerton, that's where I got that. That's how I understand their nonsense. Okay, you could learn from TV. They combine all their powers together and they still fail. We need to keep on praying. Never stop praying for Harry and Meghan. Okay, Meghan lawyer is in the documentary. Okay, how many episodes will air? I'm just going to wait for all of your thumbs up before I invest my time in watching it. Okay, agreed for sure. Or is it another media manipulation? I don't believe anything I read. I think most people use media for the wrong reason. Nobody is perfect. They are human. Why do they continue to air this prejudiced guy? He's bigger and evil. I'm not sure what this person is talking about. Let's go to the next tweet. All right. Let's see here. I don't even understand the correlation between what they are responding to and democracy. Okay, let's see. That's from Warrior Soda. All right, let's see. A free response. Okay, that's the statement that I read a few minutes ago. All right, I just read it a few minutes ago, but let me read the comment and then I'll go into Warrior Soda because that's the thread. Okay, a free, responsible, and open press. The same press who published Meghan's private letter, the same press who they choose to help win the appeal and court by releasing Meghan's private communication with an employee. The same press who doesn't challenge them on their daily BS. This statement is the Casablanca moment in UK journalism. Okay, the palaces were giving an outline of what would be discussed, no idea how it was presented, and offered a chance to participate or give statement. This is what they decided to say when told they won't be allowed to view it and edit to their liking. Wonder what else will be told. They are so dumb, it hurts to try find meaning to their nonsense they spew. Also, where was this so-called democracy when the same press was busy bullying Meghan and similar documentary? Yeah, they pick and choose certain things that's happening to their benefit. That's all. If it doesn't benefit them, they don't know. It doesn't exist for them, to them. Okay, I think they should have kept quiet. Otherwise, they are bringing more attention to the documentary when most people were not interested in it to begin with. That remind me of The Crown too. At the first couple of seasons, from my understanding, they were loving it until recently, and then this is why this guy went on and to call his mom paranoia. Okay, to prevent what is it? To prevent the Crown to talk about it. But guess what? It's already out there. Okay, I'm talking about the Martin Bashir interview that he did with Princess Diana. Once people already know it exists, they don't really need to get their approval to make a movie, to act on it, because they're not taking the image specifically to put right with the show. They're just gonna act it out. I don't know who told him this stuff, and this is where I think things really went downhill for him. All right, let's see here. I think they should have, yeah, I read that. Okay, I've seen some people claim they did it on purpose to cause more discussion, but I strongly disagree. Now that the palaces have good PR or understand how it works, we've seen proof of that for the last 4 years. This is what I say. They bring people to help them, but they're helping them to destroy themselves. Okay, as I said that, I'm thinking of that video that I did with the UK flag in it. All right, because there's a specific agenda for this politician. All right, a specific agenda to the Commonwealth nations. That's what I believe. Okay, they have no problem speaking out now against unfair press. Where were their objection when their own family member were being crucified in the press? Okay, so now we're suddenly out to believe unnamed sources or fake sources. They just told the world their press friends are BS. Cool. Could they send this memo to the Revenge as well? Let's see. The monarchy wants to champion democracy. May God bless you. Okay, is a constitutional monarchy a democracy? There's the thinking here. A royal family. I mean, but anyway, I'm gonna repeat myself if I say, okay, royal family, a healthy democracy is when the people will be free to choose their head of state. They're putting that statement. People starting to think, thinking hard on it and say, okay, you want democracy? All right, let's to work on democracy. Okay, they still think the rule futures. There's a ghost. They don't either. Somebody thought it sounded good. Whoever helped them with this, they know exactly what they're doing. All right, let me go to Royal Soda here. It's a long one. Okay. Let me see something quick. Okay, it's a long thread, but let me read some few of them. Okay, I watched the first episode of the documentary The Princess and the Press. It was very good, like the New York Times Instagram article. It says what it happened and follow the. Okay, I just read that, so forget it. Forget it. Someone doesn't mind leaking, but hates when the leaks are about them. Okay, about him. Palace sauce, royal aid. Oh my God, Joanne, you or something. I didn't watch the show, but this statement is outrageous. The absolutely go. Okay, my thought exactly. These people are utterly shameless. Okay, LOL. It's funny how they prove Meghan right with every step they take. They never protected her. How many hit pieces on Meghan, but nice. Okay, a knit once. Okay, not once. Okay, I think that meant to be not one. But not once did they release a statement, not even to defend Archie about Lily when endless talk shows went on about her name. Okay, not one statement in defense of Meghan when defamatory articles with unnamed sources were being printed about her every day for years. All right, people are seeing it. All right, there are, where is it? Starting to see. Okay, there are no unfounded claim, but since recollection may vary, I'll put on record that the joint palace allowed hate and racism to fester and participated fully in aligning people who sought to build better communities. They need to iron things out privately as a family. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It should be one, but instead they want to be seen so well like, and that's their downfall. Okay, they use the media to malign the couple. Why not use the media to break down why royal family institution went helpless in the face of racist bullying and smears? If they had issued just one statement when Meghan was being brutalized by the press quoting unnamed sources, perhaps I would have been more sympathetic. By issuing this statement now, they've made it crystal clear they never care about Meghan and encourage her bullying. Okay? People are seeing it in different way. Let people see the light. We pray for this. There it is. More people are seeing it. Yes, thankfully, they are in their happy place. Good for Duchess of Sussex for sending her lawyer in amongst the vipers. That's right. That is why a free and open press is vital, but if you don't give us an early preview before our subject watch it, we will boycott. There's a willing face, willing eyes. Also, they're not denying anything. The Prince and the Press. All right, and the Prince and the Press. Yeah, okay. And they all except Harry and Meghan have, quote, a deal, and quote, with the same press to have good cover while Harry and Meghan been constantly harassed, persecuted, lied on, their nerve. Cool, they have not made the statement when Meghan was being vilified. All right, more people are seeing it. Thank you. Not one of the British royal household ever put out a statement to defend Meghan against all the lies, but they have no problem putting out statement for the other royals. Meghan said it in the Oprah interview. All right, they rather defend the other one. I forgot how Meghan said, so let me not even try to paraphrase or quote. Buckingham Palace, Clarence House, and Kensington Palace have been cultivating hate and promoting racism, while their recollection of events as fresh as July and William betray may vary. Ours do not. They are very much racist institution, and history will judge harshly. Yep. Okay, after what's on the screen, that's it. Okay, this is such an idiotic statement. The unnamed sources are them, their staff, their principals. We all know it, and no matter what statement they put out, that's not going to change. The joint household are stuffed now that Harry and Meghan control their own narrative. Yep, the projection. That's what they've been doing the whole time, though. Okay, ironic. This could literally be the small print in the back of their covenant with the press. I can hardly believe they had the nerve to press send. All right, let's go to the next one. There's a lot of comment. Let's go to the next one. Next tweet. Okay, feelings. Okay, what is that? Feeling somewhat. Feeling. I think it's feeling. Feeling somewhat vindicated in my love for Harry and Meghan this morning. Did I really hear a reporter when asked, quote, why do you have to pit Meghan and Kate against each other? End quote. Says we need to. Well, it reflects real life, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. ReDo. Thank you. I saw that too. It doesn't fit people's like to pen people against each other. I mean, this is how the island over there seems to operate. My goodness. And this is why Harry and Meghan left. We don't have to live that way. Okay, it is interesting the palace is putting out statement this morning about overblown lies when they never put out any statement to shut down all the lies and negative coming out of KP about Meghan and Harry, including the bullying claim. All right, there it is. People are seeing it. It is known that a claim of bullying was officially raised by a member of staff. The press have shared emails stating such, so to deny a claim of bullying being made will be untrue. Of course, that does not address the question of whether bullying was actually confirmed or not. Okay, what haters believe were true in 2020 when this program was filmed was proving to be false live now in 2021. A year since the program was filmed, the bullying was not in the first part because the accusation was only lodged 2 days before Harry and Meghan open interview. Okay, yes, that was Amanda Platel. Okay, very weird perspective. That's certainly not my human nature, nor that anyone I choose to associate with in my close circle that show vindictive or spitefulness of her attitude. We can cheer for and support someone without decimate anyone. That's why. Wow, thank you for this. I wasn't sure of the reporter's name. Yes, I agree entirely. Betray their motive. I'd rather it not be like that. Yep. Okay, when Meghan does something where someone it criticized to no end, then Kate wears it and she saved the world. Yep. Okay, from byline time. Okay, let's see here. Had to stretch my tweet is not verbatim. Okay, verbatim, but it was definitely said it was to reflect real life. I don't know what kind of real life they're living, but thank God I'm far away from that. People, I mean, I don't know. These people in the palace seems to love drama. They love to defend. I've said this before, but they don't know how to just live in peace. All right, next tweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see if I could squeeze the next 5 one in here. No wonder Buckingham Palace and William and Kate have threatened to boycott the BBC. The princes and the press is not good for them at all. Okay, it's worse given most of the interview were done before the Oprah sit down. Yep. Right, LOL, Kensington Royal literally prove at John investigation, right? They drop a brief article on the very next of Princes and the Press and the and the so I don't know. Oh, the Sun. Also, what kind of a person buries the hatchet with an industry which led to their mother's death? Bit cool of that. Yep. Let's see here. Prince William told aides to stay out of family wars after media attack. Prince William banned aides from briefing against family members after seeing impact of Charles and people already see, me. I saw him especially after what he did to his mom, coming out to regarding the Bashir interview, saying that they banned this, not to talk about it. The mom is paranoid. I was like, what? All right, people already choose a side. All right, you could now. This is the time. You wanted, when Harry was over there, you were having fun, going to parties, don't go to certain engagement and all of that, because everybody, you're gonna be rescued. They're gonna blame everything on Harry. So now you wanted the spotlight. Now deal with the spotlight. Deal with it. This is your time to shine, and now you're gonna spend the rest of your life trying to defend. All right, you had nothing to do before when Harry and Meghan was there. You were in such a good place. You create rift out of nonsense. Now this is your spotlight. Defend it. All right, and before the tiara story was corrected, the monarchy is a con, duh. And as the con is being realized by more and more people, let the blind see. They all that's my insert in this. Okay, people, they are getting desperate to preserve their privileges. Duh. This is why they've been doing that. They've been doing that for ages. That people are still bowing to other humans based on their birthrights or marriage and not on their merit in 2021 is shocking to me. It's a con. I answered my own thing in this one. More than a con, it's a cartel, if you ask me. Yep. Yep. And the thing is that when they go overseas to talk to other head official and stuff like that, they're making deal for themselves. But I don't think, you know what, let me not say what I'm thinking. Let me not say. Okay, 100% agree. They influence the press, take backhanders from Tory donors, and are seemingly immune to punishment for sex crime, not just Andrew Mountbatten as well. Okay, oh wow. Okay, I did not realize that. So basically, Harry and Meghan corroborated these BBC interviews on Oprah and not the other way around. The same people that were calling them liars actually said the same thing before them. How dare they call them a liar? All right, it exposed them. I wish American media can run the story to reach a wider audience. The world needs to know the truth. All right, let's see. We probably need to tag them. That's in French. Okay, they just upset the courtiers, then get an early preview to lie and spread propaganda. What kind of state censorship is the British royal family doing? All right, let's see here. Exactly. So BBC One, gangsters, and Grey Zero. All right. The fact that they wanted to review it before it was aired says a lot about them. What happened to never complain, never explain principle. They're proving every day what Harry said about the invisible contract between the media and the palace. They sold their own family members. There's a face slap in the face. Now that supposed to trip to America isn't looking so hot. That is true. They wanted to come over. Now people seeing it. Yep. And one of my video, I said one of the things he has to be prepared for when he comes to the US, when they start asking him questions, because the US media, you know, don't tell you in advance what they're gonna ask you. So any giving reporter might just ask you what happened, you know, some random question. You're gonna put your foot in your mouth. Okay, all this is very sad and unfortunate. It is a shame that the trauma Diana experienced was passed on to her youngest son, Harry. What makes it even more sad is that people who mourn her death cheer on the UK media failed attempt to destroy Harry and Meghan. Thank you. This is perfect. In one of my thumbnails, I put fakers. Okay, they were full fakers crying for Diana and all of that, and then they're doing the exact same thing to her younger son and his wife, and then you guys are cheering them. This person see that. Okay, when and how does the generational trauma stop? Harry made it right choice to move and protect his family, but I don't see the palace stopping. Okay, yep, they lack the ability to change, learn, and grow. Basic resiliency and flexibility are unheard of in a rigid human palace. What is it? The other one. Anne, okay? He said, I mean, not he. Anne said they're not going to change. Okay, we get the hang of that already. Okay, think about poor Charlotte and Louis. They are next in line to receive abuse. Wait 15 years. God forbid one of them falls for a person of color. Oh, I think Harry have proven them there's a way out. All right, there's that. Let me read what's on the screen and then that's it. It is hilarious that after the Oprah interview, all these journalists stated that there was no invisible contract between the palace and the press. Okay, did they forget this program or do lies fall off their tongue like sour grape and bad wine? Okay, worth watching. All right, the royal family cannot control the press. They have to live with them, and they have all been victims, as Prince Charles and Camilla, who got their private phone call not just hacked, but the transcript published. They were vilified for months. Live press reformed to the Leveson inquiry, not the royal family or Harry. Okay, there is no Leveson. The government put paid to that. All right, let's see. I'm past an hour. I don't want to leave those 4 other tweets to another short video. So the royal family can release a joint statement about a documentary which explores the relationship with the media, but it's complete silent when Meghan Markle and her children were subjected to racism by the same media. Okay, the prince and the press. Alright, quote, they will lie to protect others, but they will not tell the truth to protect me and my husband. I'm laughing. That was the quote I was trying to say. I didn't remember how she put it. So there it is. Someone put it. Alright, what makes it worse is they haven't even seen it. This show how selective, defensive they are. And look at Harry and Meghan. They say their truth and they bounce. Alright, they don't care how people spend it or whatever. Their truth is their truth. But the others, they throw so much lies out there, and this is why they're worrying. Because people could read through their lies. Alright? What it reveals is that they're used to reviewing and having programs edited before the public sees it, setting out questions they want to be asked and interviewed and so on. The moment they don't get, we see their reaction. Alright, they just confirm what Meghan said. Never complain, never explain, my ass. Okay? Yeah, what happened to never complain, never explain? They couldn't find it. That's the yawn. But when it comes to Meghan and Harry, you know. Alright, let's see here. After this, that's it. I just hope Harry's still getting therapy. I hope he realizes he wasn't born to a family but a dictatorship. If you leave, they're done with you. Harry needs to understand that door has closed and the queen isn't who he thinks she is. It was never about loving him. That is true. Okay, and this is what I said. What is it? I have that video where I said it has been done before, and I'm always afraid for Harry going back over there. So he needs to be very careful when he goes over there. Don't think he could just walk through and stuff like that, because everyone in that palace works for the institution. Anything that they tell those people to do, they'll do. They don't care if it's Harry or whatever. All right, so Harry better be careful. My goodness. Further proving what Meghan said about them. Self-owning every time. Yes, they have a lot to demonstrate that they a family to look up to. Alright, hypocrisy clown, pretty much. Alright, so I read all of the comments. Next tweet. Okay, an hour and 16 minutes. Alright, so the palace realized a joint statement from all royal household about the use of unnamed sources in the BBC documentary. Somebody tell me this is a joke. Quote, unnamed source, and quote, is literally who runs this town without unnamed source. We won't all be here in the first place. They issued a statement this time, but kept quiet when Meghan was being abused and bullied. Then again, I would expect bullied to make statement about themselves. That is true. Okay, when you are an unnamed source and find it necessary to release a statement about yourself. Very funny that it was don't complain, don't explain when unnamed sources were hitting out at Meghan and Harry for years. The reason why the palace is always panicking about the media is because they know the carnival of so-called experts know that they are the nest of vipers and criminals. They are afraid someone will slip and say it out loud. Okay, how it could have been if they had put out this statement. Okay, I felt I read this before. When all those unnamed sources were briefing against Meghan and Harry, I presume it only becomes unfounded when it is in relation to them, even though you don't need to be a astrophysicist to deduce what's going on. Okay, specifically unnamed royal sources, you can't make this shit up. Get this stuff up. Yeah, they let unnamed sources speak for them when in favor of them. Who needs enemies when you got a family like the Windsors? That was on her. Unnamed sources, equal reporters, pulling it out of his BUTT, or royal staff with approval to leak. Okay, so we'll put Dr. Was it Jeffrey? Okay, thank you. Next tweet. Oh my God, I need to finish this. Okay, after this, two more I bookmark. Okay, take a moment to really savor the sheer panic and rage that exists in their vicious world that led to this. Okay, Prince William told Aid. Okay, I read that already. Let's go to the comment. Okay, why did William give Knopf permission to be a witness against Meghan? All staff sign a non-disclosure and can only break if the royal family approve. William has shown his hand, so he can't shut the stable door after the horses has bolted. Yep. Okay. People, this is why I bookmark almost the same. Why is it? People who retweet it out, because you get a different perspective from different people from those comments. All right. Just a few days ago, we were told Knopf had William's blessing to cooperate with Mel on Sunday. They're just amateur these lots. BBC is helping British royal family to redirect our attention to somewhere else. This propaganda of a country, BBC recorded that program a year ago, but kept it for when William gives the green light. So now they want us to think everyone is backstabbing, including Harry and Meghan. William is safe. All right, what else is there? Okay, their false equivalence argument suggests both brothers equally briefed the media does not hold water. Fact is, Harry will never go out of his way to hurt Willie, but Willie sure would. What briefing are they talking about? That's not in media. So Harry briefed, but they are keeping it to themselves. UK media for sale can even print the glaring obvious truth like William is not baldy sexy. Kate is anorexic, aging fast, and need help. If they need briefing, that's so for them. Can me think it's not to do with Andrew. Yeah, maybe, the possible. The journalist is a Republican. He is not in the royal family camp. That produced by Dan Wooten. Oh my God. Let me read some few more. This headline suggests the palace aide are briefing without his knowledge. Okay, I don't think so. Amateur, this man is not fit to lead anything but a fox hunt. He is cruel enough. When you leave the future of the monarchy in the hand of tantrum-prone man-child. What is it? The queen have done so well for so long, and then you have these idiots who've been pandering to since they were a child, and then as she leaves, she's just gonna close the door after she left. What at all was happening in that household that he, the boss, had to ban his workers to not gossip just this one time? Does it mean that they were working with unprofessional people, or they themselves allowed these aides to gossip all the time and was afraid they will this time too? Okay, ban your employees from gossiping and smearing your family members. It cause you're fired. Yep, that's exactly that. All right, there's the yikes. Let me play this. I have it in a couple other videos, but there it is explaining what happened.
Do you, in your opinion, do you think that Kate and William had approved his decision to do this?
I would put all my money on it.
You would?
The process would have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point, unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not.
So they think the royal family think they're some sort of a mastermind. After they do their BS, people could backtrack all of the step that the possibility that might happen, and this is what this guy is saying here. So Meghan won the case. There's no reason for Meghan to do anything after that, but because Mel and Sunday lost, now they have a chance to appeal. So they're the one who have to do the footwork trying to prove their case, which is why they approach Knopf. And Knopf, who has a signed agreement not to release information of what happened in the royal household. So in order for him to release any statement or those emails and stuff like that, he will have to go to his boss, which are William and Kate. So if William and Kate say, yes, you could release it, that's how this thing come out. I mean, they think people will not understand this process. And then Meghan was like, okay, if you want to go that route, you want to say partial of what we were discussing, you might as well put everything out, because Meghan was speaking with her full chest, telling her truth. So there was no reason to hide it. And then when they release everything, guess what happened? It proves Meghan right, and it strengthened her case even more. All right, so that's what's happening here.
Not have cooperated
would not have
with those
Without
lawyers
their blessing.
without their definite knowledge.
Okay, so there it is, without the definite knowledge, or else what is it? Knuff will be in trouble with the firm. So now Knuff is, I think, is in trouble with Meghan. That's what I think. But can you imagine you thought you're working with somebody to help you and that person was against you? Every time I think about them working in Canada during the Invictus game, Harry and Meghan, and then Knuff in the background, it just hurt me to know there was a snake behind you. All right, let me read this and then we move. This is what they don't want to trend, and they don't want us talking about William the betrayal. This BBC program and British royal family issuing statement is to stop us talking about William backstabbing, and they want us to believe it's all done by every royal household. So don't pick on William. All right. So let me see the response on that. Okay. Oh. People have receipt. All right, let me read those. Oh my God, they have receipt. All right, let me read those. How can they hide what is in the open? Let's see here. I have recently had a meeting with senior member in the royal household, a source. Okay, the source. The meeting took place in person less than 3 months ago. I have met the source on a previous occasion. The source had direct knowledge of the matter and told me about which are set out below. I have absolutely no reason to think the source was being anything other than completely truthful. They were fully aware of the matter and dispute in these proceedings and how important they were to me and the company I work for. This was not gossip or tittle-tattle. It was what I consider to be high-grade information from the serious individual in a position of authority and responsibility who knew the implication of what they were telling me. Look at this. The text in here, I was able to read it so clearly, but for some reason, the Twitter text, I can't see clearly. All right, so I think that's from the case. So this person is saying here, look, it's coming from the source. So there it is. Okay, the information the source gave me include the following. One, there were several drafts of the letter. Jason Knuff, a meeting, that's two. Jason Knuff, a member of the Kensington Palace communication team, worked on those drafts with the claimant. And we know what's going on with the draft. Get three, a lot of the tweaking of the draft was done by electronic means of communication. That's not true. Meghan went back on to write her thing, her letter, because Meghan wanted to write a handwritten letter and mail it to a friend, and then the friend will send it to the father. All right, so Meghan did all of that. The only thing the source, which is Jason Knuff, told Meghan was to include certain information about the father. All right, whichever way Meghan put it in writing, we don't know. All right, we didn't get the final thing. At least I didn't see the final letter that Meghan wrote to the father. Sarah Latham, who worked as communication professional for the claimant, and her husband assisted the author of Finding Freedom by performing a role that was. And what we know is that Jason Knuff spoke to Meghan regarding Omid Scobie's book, and then Jason Knuff was the middleman between Meghan and Omid. Omid and Meghan never met. All right, so that I know about it. All right, they just don't want Squad talking about it, and BBC is making sure of that. Same with Andrew problem is there, but no one, include media, is talking about it. So in the end, it won't bother them as it's not a topic of discussion. William save again. Nope, Squad should keep talking about it and tag NBC, CBS. You should have done that right there at NBC, you know, put the @ symbol here, CBS, ABC, New York Times, The Washington Post, GMA, etc., and keep tagging these reputable media sources will snag people's interest. The Squad can be a force. Should have just tagged them right there. After this, that's, oh my God, people are putting receipt. Let's see here, 18 minutes. Yep. William, I fear for fragile Harry. William, fear for trouble Harry. Look at this, they have almost the same headlines. Alright, so anyway, let me move to the next one. Alright, so I have, after this one, I have one more. All right, the Sussex Squad podcast. Okay, having your lawyer respond to questions regarding lies from the palace against you and your character in an ongoing shame investigation doesn't mean you endorse something. It just means they are responding to a media inquiry about a topic. Stop this nonsense, Harry and Meghan, and endorse this. What I believe, Meghan, I think in the documentary, Meghan sent her lawyer to talk to the producer or whatever. What I feel is happening is Meghan is sending a message. All right, you could say all you want, but this is my truth. If you dispute my truth or something like that, look, we could take that to court. This kind of thing. All right. If that is the case, then when Buckingham Palace were briefing against the attacking today or Lily, Harry and Meghan responded to BBC via their lawyers. Does that mean they endorsed the attack on their 2-day-old baby from the Queen's Court? Okay, you can be clearer. I don't understand where that is coming from. Are people really thinking that Meghan endorsed that documentary? How they really think that? Oh my God, these people are crazy if they think this is that. Meghan is pretty much sending a message. Look, I have my lawyer on the speed dial that when things get out of hand, I'm ready to fight. That's what I see it here. Okay, you can be clearer. I don't understand where that is coming from. It's a documentary, and she was giving a right to respond. Her lawyer just spoke about how the bullying claim were lies and erring. She endorses the documentary. Okay, my sister, I don't tired. See me, okay, see me, see trouble, which can't fence this. I mean, those other people, I mean, English is not my primary language, but many of these people seem to not understand English very well. Yeah, the Sussex Wild Podcast one is true, is right. All right, next tweet. Okay, never complain, never explain is BS. The Queen didn't need to explain or complain when Harry chose to name his daughter Lily, little bit, but she did. Via BBC, royals are just coward people hiding behind leaks. I love how Harry and Meghan share their story and thought in their own words. Harry told Queen was happy with Lilibet's name, therefore, this was not a queen but courtiers. Okay, in this case, it really was the queen. The courtier in question spoke on her behalf. She could have directly contradicted the BBC report. Her pointedly refused to do so spoke volume, hence the toxicity that raged on for days. Okay, well said. So it's okay for Harry and Meghan to leak to the press, but not the Queen. What? Okay, that makes no sense. And this BBC piece is just more biased trash. This is the network that sent Bashir to lie, manipulate Diana after all. Did someone put a gun in Diana's head to talk? What is it? Diana, even, what is it? I know a little bit about how this went backward. Diana even, what is it? Her personal secretary. Diana even let this guy take that day off. Okay, when the Bashir was supposed to come to the palace to do the interview. So Diana was willing to do that interview. It's when the interview was airing, Diana was sort of give him a hint of what was going on with the Bashir thing. All right, Diana was fully aware what was going on. I hope I find that clip to show where Diana's personal secretary was saying how Diana let him, relieve him from his duty on that specific day when Bashir was supposed to come. Because if he was there, that interview would not take place. He will not advise Diana to do it. All right. So you did not watch the program, did you? None of them say Harry or Meghan leaked. Okay. There's the haters here. Okay. It was KP, Clarence House, and Buckingham House leaking against Harry and against each other. Harry did not leak as they all said. Harry hated them. Yep. That's right. All right. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? Prayer. Let's do prayer for the blind to see. Prayer for the blind to see. Okay, Lord, I know that it's not your wish for me to go blind. This is the plan of the enemy. Please restore my eyesight that I may be able to see clearly. May my vision get better each waking moment. In Jesus' name, I believe and pray. Amen. All right, let's look for image. Let's do, I want something short. Okay. All right, this. Don't worry, God is never blind to your tears, never deaf to your prayers, and never silent to your pains. He sees, He hears, and He will deliver. That's it. All right. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And for those who have subscribed, welcome. And anyone who wants to help support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. And if the link is broken, it has been broken before. Believe me, let me know. And thank you to those who have donated. Thanks for watching.